Good morning, all. Welcome back to my class. Today we are going to learn the lesson Macavity. This poem is written by T.S. Eliot. He was an American born British poet, essayist, publisher, playwright, literary critic, and editor. This poem is about a cat called Macavity. Instead of using a human as the main character, the poet uses a cat and attributes human qualities to it. I am going to read the textbook, so listen. Macavity, the mystery cat. Macavity is a mystery cat. He is called the hidden paw, for he is the master criminal who can defy the law. He is the bafflement of Scotland Yard, the Flying Scots' despair. For when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. I am going to explain, so listen carefully. Macavity is a mysterious cat. The poem describes how he manages to commit all types of crimes and always escape from being caught. He is known as Hidden Paw because he is the master criminal and can defy any law. Even the famous detective agency like Scotland Yard and the Flying Scot are not able to find it out. He is the cause of the bafflement to the police. When the police reaches the scene of crime, he vanishes away. I am going to read the textbook, so listen. Macavity, Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. He is broken every human law. He breaks the law of gravity. His powers of levitation would make a fakir stare. And when you reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. You may seek him in the basement, you may look up in the air. But I tell you once and once again, Macavity is not there. I am going to explain, so listen carefully. According to the poet, there is no one like Macavity. Not only does he breaks the human law, but also breaks the law of nature. His ability to float in the air without any physical support makes a fakir wonder about his power. Surprisingly, when people reach the crime scene, they cannot find him. The poet elaborates that neither can he be found in the basement nor in the air. Macavity runs away from the crime scene extremely fast. I am going to read the textbook, so listen. Macavity is a ginger cat. He is very tall and thin. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. His brow is deeply lined with thought. His head is highly doomed. His coat is dusty from neglect. His whiskers are uncombed. He sways his head from side to side, with movements like a snake. And when you think he is half asleep, he is always wide awake. I am going to explain, so listen carefully. Then the poet proceeds to describe the cat by telling us that he is brown in color, very tall and thin. His eyes are sunken and eyebrows are deeply lined with thought. His head is round in shape. His coat is dusty and his whiskers are tangled. That means not combed. While moving like a snake, he sways his head from side to side as if in search of some prey. He is so alert that in sleep also it is found awake. Neglect means fail to care for. Whisker means a long projecting hair growing from the face or snout of an animal. I am going to read the textbook, so listen. Macavity, Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. For he is a fiend in feline shape, a monster of depravity. You may meet him in a by street, you may see him in the square. But when a crime is discovered, then Macavity is not there. I am going to explain, so listen carefully. In the fourth stanza, the poet says that there is no one like Macavity in his devilishness. He is a devil in a cat's shape. He is a monster of wickedness. He may be seen in a by street or in a square, but when people come to know about a crime there, he is found nowhere. Fiend means devil. Feline means of or related to a cat. Depravity means moral corruption. There are some poetic devices used in the poem Macavity. First one is personification. Do you know what is personification? Personification is giving human characteristics to animals or non-living things. In the poem, Macavity is personified as he does all the things like humans. Next is simile. What's a simile? A simile is a figure of speech that compares two different things in an interesting way. A comparison of two things by using the words as or like. For example, he sways his head from side to side with movements like a snake. Here we can see that the word like is used. Next is repetition. Repetition is a literary word or phrase is repeated two or more times. For example, Macavity is not there. Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. These two lines are repeated in this poem. These are the poetic devices used in this poem. I think you are all familiar with the rhyme scheme of a poem. If you want to determine which rhyme scheme a poem follows, look to the last sound in the line. Label every new ending sound with a new letter. Then, when the same sound occurs in the next lines, use the same letter. Listen here, I am going to find out the rhyme scheme of this poem. The first line ends with the word po, so I label this as A. Then the next line ends with the word lo, which rhymes with the last word of the first line, po, so I use the same letter. I label it as A. The third line ends with the word despair, which does not rhyme with po and lo, so I label it as B. The fourth line ends with the word the, which rhymes with the last word of the third line, despair, so I label it as B. Hence, the rhyme scheme of this poem is AABB. Is it clear? That's all for the day. Thank you.